What is up, Wolverine Nation? Michigan has received a commitment from three-star running back Jasper Parker. This is a good addition to the class in terms of running back depth. We've discussed this earlier in the week that Jasper Parker could be on a player trending to Michigan. This was not a player I locked in by any means, but I did feel confident that Michigan could get momentum out of the weekend with a player like Jasper Parker. Another player is a Philip Wright. We'll see where that goes, and we may have a video on that in the near future. But this is Jasper Parker out of Louisiana, Archbishop Shaw High School. And as you can see in the different rankings from On3 to 247 ESPN, there is a little variance. But if you look at rivals, he's ranked as a 4-star. A 6'1", 200-pound running back. That is, in my opinion, a good addition to the class. I discussed on the show earlier in the week, the Thursday show and the Tuesday show, that Jasper Parker, in my opinion, is a very good second running back to a class. We would like to land another running back to complement, similar to what we did last season with Jordan Marshall and Micah Capana, who are both dogs. I do think Jasper Parker is a very good running back. I think he has the potential to be an RB1. I really do. I think he has that type of upside. He's obviously going to be a player who takes a year or two to not only get caught up to the speed of the game, but build his body, right? That's very key for many young players, especially, young running backs, because the speed of the game is one of the biggest hurdles, as well as pass pro. They have to be able to gain pass pro, which if we look at his highlights, we will see that he does have some pass pro in his highlights, which is very impressive and encouraging to see. And so let's take a look at his highlights and check them out together. And as you can see right here, look at his vision, right? So he has the vision to elude the tackler, find the hole, which is very key. A lot of running backs, unfortunately, play too fast and they run into other players. And we will see in these highlights multiple right there. Got the wiggle, shifty enough, but he's finding the lanes, he's finding the holes, and he's getting to the end zone, which is very key. I think, and as you can see too, his offensive line is actually pretty good. They're creating a lot of holes for him, but the good news is Michigan has the same exact type of offensive strategy, and our offensive line will also create holes for him. I think what you can also see is he's getting to the second level, and when he gets to the third level, he's finding his way to the end zone. Very good for a running back. I like his wiggle, like his first step. He's not getting caught, and now he's pulling away, which you love to see. Will he be able to pull away at the college level? That will be to be determined. But you can see he does have pull away speed. He does have quickness. He does have burst. And I really like Jasper Parker. I think he's another good addition to the class. And I told you guys, and I will be honest, and I know I've been very positive on a lot of our commits in the class, and it's because we've gotten some very good commitments in the class, players that fit the Michigan mold, culture guys, but not only culture guys, talented guys. And when we do come across a prospect that I'm not as high on, I will let you guys know. I will not be in love with every prospect, but Jasper Parker is a prospect I do like. I do think he's a nice addition to the running back room. We have a very strong, very stacked running back room, and he's just another addition to that. I would like to see another running back complement, whether it be a Jordan Davison or my personal favorite, Mekhi Shai Knight. I think those two are the big fish that we're trying to get. But for right now, landing a Jasper Parker, it's nice. It's a good addition, to the class that, as you can see, and just look at him. Just look at his ability to pull away. Look at his ability to find the lanes or the holes, and he's twitchy enough that he's not just a short yardage, get a couple yards. He's literally making a move, making the first guy miss. He doesn't fall on first contact, and he does enough to get large gains. And it's very promising and encouraging to see that in a young running back. And then what I do like to see, and as you can see here, he's versatile. He's not only running the rock, he's catching the rock, and he's making plays out of the backfield. When I look at Jasper Parker, I see a running back that I would argue 3 years, maybe 2, that you could see having a considerable contribution on the field. And it's like right there. Look, he doesn't go down. Like his feet are always moving forward. He's very north and south. You don't see that east-west uh, waste of movement you see in a lot of young running backs. It's like he already understands the game to the point where he's got to get forward. He's not going down on first contact. He's making the first guy miss. He's finding the hole. He's getting to the second level. And then when he does get hit, you love to see it. He's falling forward, right? So that's what I like to see out of Jasper Parker. This is another good addition to the class. We should all celebrate today's Father's Day. Celebrate today with your father. But also, here's a gift from Michigan to everyone who is a father out there. And hopefully Jasper Parker on Saturdays will bring us many more gifts to come. So let's also take a look at, now that we have watched this highlight tape, let's check out the current class for the Michigan Wolverines. And right now, I believe we are now getting into the top 30. So right now we are ranked in the composite 32nd overall. And guys, it's early. Like, I want to stress this. I've been seeing some Buckeyes in the comments. I've seen some other people in the comments. Oh, we only have 7 commitments. Oh, we have 8 commitments. We only have so many commitments, and it's June 16th. Guys, it's official visit season. This is the month. This month, next month, August. I feel as though we will be around 12 to 15 commitments. I'll even say 15. I think we'll be about 15 commitments by August. And then that means maybe more. It's potentially possibly more. I obviously I can't call it. I don't know. But we will be much further along. And if we look at the class, we have Kainoa Winston, cornerstone player, Nate Marshall, cornerstone player. And you know what? Let me pull up the composite. I prefer the composite over just 247's rankings. So here we are. We got Nate Marshall in the class, cornerstone player. We got Kainoa Winston, cornerstone player. Carter Smith, who obviously is your quarterback, who obviously you build your class around, cornerstone player. Jalen Williams, in my opinion, is undervalued. He's underranked. He should be higher. He's I'd say a top 175 player. And then we have your high upside, high performers, your Avery Gash, right? Very good player. And then you have your players that I would call building blocks, right? So you have your cornerstone players, and then what do you have? You have your building blocks to build the wall, to build the structure, to build the integrity of the foundation. This is your Bobby Kanka. This is your Eli Owens. This is your Jasper Parker. These are all very good additions to the class. I'm happy with this class. I think we're trending very well. There's some positive news coming potentially out of this weekend with some other players. We will get more information on, intel out of the weekend. Starting today forward, that stuff will start to leak, and we'll get a better idea of what we can expect out of the weekend. But I will say, I think we will gain more commitments out of this weekend, and I think next weekend, actually, I know next weekend we are landing more commitments. So stay tuned to that. And then the last thing I want to show you guys is, let's take a look at, I created this because I want to start tracking this for everybody. So let's look at the depth chart, the class depth chart. So here we have what looks like what we have here now. So we have our quarterback, we have our running back, we have our tackle, we got our F-type tight end. It's possible that Eli Owens plays more of a fullback role, like a Ben Bredesen type. We have our rush end and Nate Marshall. We have our 3-tech and Bobby Kanka, potentially Maxwell Roy next weekend, and I would say bank on that. Jalen Williams playing the close end. He's either a 4-tech or he could be a 3-tech. Obviously, that will be determined, as he gets in the weight room, as his body grows and develops. He's 6'5". He has the frame. I actually do think he probably will become a 3-tech. But he may very well stay in a close-end role, similar to a Chris Jenkins role. And then we have the dog, Kainoa Winston, in the nickelback role right there. So this is where we are right now with the class. We're currently at 8 commitments. We have 1 3-star, 7 4-stars, and this will fill out. I think the class is coming around. And if you notice, we are building close to the trenches, right? We're building inside out, which I believe, especially when you look at the NFL or even college, building inside out is the way to build a team. Michigan has proven that. They've succeeded on that the last 3 years, and I expect it to continue. So this is TJ Ronan. You can follow me on TJ Ronan on X. Thank you guys for viewing the video. We have our Tuesday show on Tuesday at 8 p.m., Michigan Wolverines Live. We have our Thursday show, Michigan Wolverines Call-In Show, which is also Thursday at 8. We've had a lot of great conversation from not only Michigan fans, but rival fans. So if you guys are interested in just discussing recruiting, any team discussion, or even college football as a whole, that's your place to have that dialogue, and we're always here for it, whether it's a debate, a conversation, or just some good old trash talk. So this is Michigan Football at the Voice of College Football, and have a good, happy Father's Day.